Hello, welcome back to the reading of My Immortal. Yay! We left off on chapter 9 last time. Apparently, Ebony figured out that you can have relations with people before you're with someone else. Amazing. And Voldemort showed up, or Voldemort, depending on how you want to say it, apparently, showed up and gave her a gun to kill Vampire Potter. He speaks like he's in a Shakespearean play, which is a lot of fun. So let's continue on. They are depressed, and they were going back to Hogwarts together, making out. Okay, so chapter 10. Author's note. Stupid you gay fags, if you don't like my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all, and she and Vampire are evil. That's why they move houses, okay? Think Bloody Mary, who is Hermione, and Vampire, who is Harry, are now in Slytherin house, no longer in Gryffindor, and Hermione isn't a muggle, which she wasn't a muggle, if you're going to be rude about it, she was a mudblood. That's where the MU came from, maybe. And she's a vampire now. And they're evil. Okay. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I'm the lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diablo now. He has black hair now with blue streaks in it, and Hagrid. Because, you know, we'll just throw Hagrid in for funsies. Ridiculous. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he's a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross. And she has like dashes between cross, so C-R-O-S-S. There's no way I'm writing that, because she seriously wrote, there's no way I'm writing that. She's so gothic, and so satanistic, however she wants to say it. She can't even spell the word cross because it hurts. Anyway, or a steak. And she didn't spell steak right. She spelled it like the food. Yeah. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. Okay, the boy you're in love with and been having sex with and all this crazy shit is apparently slitting his wrist somewhere, and you just leave him there to do so. Go help him. Go make him feel better. And I'm afraid to tell you this, but Corpse Bride is not a depressing movie. The ending is beautiful, but it is not a depressing movie. Anywho, I put on a black leather skirt that showed off my boobs and tiny matching mini skirt that said Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. We were singing a cover of Helena. At the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. I thought you were writing because you didn't have your other people with you in order to do anything with, you weren't playing in the band because you were writing, because no one else was, like, you're missing two main key people here. Anyway. Sirius, stop. Sirius is annoyed. Story. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a contorted voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily, and then I said, well, Voldemort came, and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. I thought his name was Vampire. It's Harry again! Yay! Good job, Harry. You broke free. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out behind a wall. Secret wall. It's like in the labyrinth when it looked like a solid wall, but when like Sarah walked forward, it really wasn't a solid wall. Kind of like that, I think. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you fucking poser muggle bitch? See, is that out of character? I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour. Really? You're gonna keep playing music? You don't even have like 2 parts of your band. I thought you were writing songs. Then you're crying your eyes out. Draco shows up. And you keep playing music. You're like, fuck it. Who cares? He's lame. Anywho. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. See, that's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Ebony. Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist. Oh, no, Draco, don't die. 'Cause I'm pretty sure she said you can't die by slitting your wrist because you're a vampire. Pretty sure I saw that like, I don't know, 2 paragraphs ahead of there. Let's see here. Hold on, wait a second. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. Okay, so, and then he dies because he split his wrist. So, yeah. Lovely. So that's chapter 9, I believe, right? Or did I just accidentally just jump through? No. Chapter 10. That was chapter 10. I'm sorry. Chapter 10, not chapter 9. I'm all confused. I'm sorry. I'm totally out of whack. I need to get back into this whole thing. Terribly sorry. But yeah, that was the most recent chapter. She just made me retarded. I honestly think that just made me just go blank. My brain does no longer work. And my words aren't working correctly either. And I'm just going to stop now and I'll bid you good night. Good night.